We do not learn from experience. We learn from reflecting on experience. This was a quote from a man named John Dewey, who was a prominent scholar in the early 12th century, who was known for his works on pragmatism. Back when I was younger, I grew up in Northern California, Sacramento, where I can say that I had a pretty good childhood, where I had friends to the left and right of me across the street, and we were always outside playing until the sun went down. That ended in 5th grade when my parents decided to get a divorce, and I moved up to LA, or down to LA, with my father, who wanted to help take care of my grandma. I then proceeded to graduate from Millikan Middle School, now known as Louis Armstrong School, where I met most of my lifelong friends at, who I still talk to this day. I then proceeded to start my freshman year at Van Nuys High, but only one semester goes by until I find myself moving down to Sacramento again, up to Sacramento again, in hopes to reconcile with my mom. That didn't last too long, and about a year later, my dad ends up moving back to LA, and I'm living with my mom, attending high school at a Placer High School, where I also met pretty close friends there too. After all that passes by, I end up moving back down to LA to help my father care for my great aunt, who was suffering from dementia and had a fall recently. There I ended up at Rancho Palos Verdes Peninsula High, and that's where I graduated and got my diploma from. I guess you can say it was during this time is when I felt the most stressed or exhausted. I was living in between construction, hotels, for weeks at a time, and I also found myself getting envious of people who had a steady life and steady jobs and steady routine. What I didn't realize was that every move was shaping me, I guess you can say. Each new city, each new school forced me to fit in, forced me to figure out where I belong, and in conclusion, it made me a stronger person, I believe. Yeah, that's about it. Nah, that was